Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here, Richardson will throw to start out here. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes two to tango. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Colts at 12-3 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Gets this out wide to Pickens. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And this is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Colt defense.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else.
And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. Knows how to back that, and they surrender the catch here and the first down.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Richardson off the play fake. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. The 20. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, 43 yards. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hopkins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Here's one deep for Pickens. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. George Pickens, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
To throw on 3rd down, Hopkins. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
First and 10, Taylor now. Down to the 22-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 6. Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Richardson out of the shotgun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down now, Herring. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
19 right. Rig.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Check mash.
Off play action. Richardson escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Richardson looking to throw this. Throw left side, held in by Pickens. Touchdown! George Pickens, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hopkins. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes a field goal unit. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the half. Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
To throw on second down, Hopkins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2nd down and 8. Now it's Richardson.
Touchdown, Colts. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he has the 1st down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Off the play fake. Hopkins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run on first down. Herring. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6 from the 10. Back to throw. Hopkins. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw. Hopkins. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Richardson will keep it once again. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Hopkins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll try to run this one in, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. From From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jets! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And they take a knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Colts,